Hi, so if Olga, you are watching this, I'm uploading your video right now. And if you had a reading that you ordered that was due for my other customers, I am going to upload it by tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. I'm just letting you know. But Olga, yours is uploading right now, so like in the next 40 minutes, I'll email it to you. But let me see if there was one more person who has something due tomorrow, because I think there is. Let me just look so I can say if you watch this video. I should have looked for, oh yeah. So Adarine, you ordered a reading as well, but it's due tomorrow night. So I'm going to be doing it with my other readings tomorrow. And I'm going to upload your reading, Adarine, by tomorrow night. So 24 hours from now, from when I'm streaming this video, I'll have it uploaded. But Olga, yours is going to be sent to you in like 45 minutes. I'm just letting you know. Oh, and Catherine, yours is going to be uploaded within like 45 minutes too. So that's just so you know if you guys watch this video. But Adarine, yours will be tomorrow night, as I said, within 24 hours from now. So let's see, how will your November be? Concentrate, everybody, on message 1, 2, or 3. And if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon, my newest video up is the new moon and how it will affect earth, air, water, and fire signs. And thank you all for joining, whoever supports my channel. I appreciate all of you. And I do have readings I offer. They start at $25. They go upwards to $120. There's a price for everybody. I also do spells and life coaching sessions. And it's on my website, naomitarot.com. You can email me at naomitarot1199@gmail.com. Thanks so much. So concentrate on message 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. How does your November look after Samhain, November 1st, October 31st, and 30th? Message number 1, message number 2, message number 3. Okay, and let's do message number 1, message number 2, message number 3. Okay, so everybody, if you have picked your numbers, concentrate. If you have not, 1, 2, or 3, and I will go over what your messages mean for what's coming up for you in November. And also be aware that most of my readings, when I do pick a number readings, are timeless tarot. But this particular reading is not timeless tarot because it is about what's going to happen in November 2019. So of course this one is not, but most of them are. So if you picked message number 1, what's coming up for you in November is to maintain hope and keep the faith, message number 1. Because maybe you dealt with a breakup or a disappointment recently. If it's not a breakup, it's just some kind of unsettling feeling, disappointment, 2 of Cups reversed. And you feel like you just don't want to go forward right now, right? The Chariot, you feel wind knocked out of your sails, you feel a little disappointed. But the universe and the cards are saying, don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Look within with the High Priestess. Go within that Scorpio introspective energy we're getting in the new moon. And give yourself this time to reflect, to regroup. Don't lose hope. Just because these things happen doesn't mean that there's not something good around the corner. And I know that sounds cheesy, but that's what message number 1 is trying to tell you. You may be disappointed by a breakup or somebody who backstabbed you. Could be a family member, could be a lover, could be a coworker. Somebody backstabbed you. 2 of Cups, 2 of Hearts reversed. But don't let this keep you back from what you want in life. Chariot reverse. Look within, keep the hope, keep the faith. Okay, so message number 2 says, coming up in November, there is an ending. Again, more endings, death card. Seems like a lot of endings are going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. And a new beginning of a kind. And it may have to do with you have been trying and trying and trying for something, for this new rebirth, this new beginning, this thing you've been waiting for to give birth to, but it's not happening. The Empress reverse means, you know, in the upright, she's giving birth to something, she's been working towards something, and all of the results come out and they're produced and they happen and everything. She starts seeing, you know, herself giving birth to, you know, these changes, these new beginnings, and all these things in her life she sees happening. But then in the reverse, it's like, how come things are stagnating? How come things aren't happening? And you feel disappointed. Maybe there was a loss in the recent past. 5 of Cups reverse. I don't usually read miscarriages, but sometimes this can mean miscarriage. Maybe it wasn't a miscarriage, but it was like a loss of a job. Maybe it was a loss of like something that was offered to you but then taken away, and you felt like it's just not happening for you. But you have a very supportive person in your life, King of Cups, who wants to be there for you. Maybe he's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe it's a she. Maybe it's not a water sign. It's just somebody who loves you deeply and is there for you. Don't shut them out. Don't slam the door on them just because you are disappointed with this not happening. You still have a chance to make a new beginning with the Death card in your life. You still have hope for the future, but right now maybe is not the time to act. Maybe right now is the time to reflect, to go within, to go in that moon energy, to go in that hermiting energy, right? Number two, it's about that introspection energy, right? And then you'll be able to take the journey of the Fool, but not right now. Accept the support they're trying to offer you. They want to be there for you. Message number 3 talks about in November, again, trouble manifesting things. See, it seems like there's a lot of, and I got this energy from my sign readings that I just did that are going to be on Patreon, that I mentioned, the Earth, Air, Water, Fire November readings about the new moon. It's a stagnating energy of wanting to manifest, Magician reverse, but then not being able to. But then being able to manifest, but then not being able to manifest. So message number 3 is interesting. We have the Magician reverse, then we have the Magician upright. So it's like you can manifest something, but then something else you can't. So it's like one door closes, another one opens type of thing. One door closes, another one opens, you know. And rejection is protection. That's the word I'm getting, or the phrase I'm getting in my head right now. It sounds cheesy, but rejection is protection. Don't be so jealous of what others have with the devil, so envious if you don't really know what's going on in their life, if you don't really know what they had to do to get there, if you don't really know how they sold their soul to get there. You know, not everything is all it's cracked up to be. Not everything is meant to be for everybody. And maybe an ending happened so that you could manifest a new beginning somewhere else. So take the loss, take the L, take the disappointment, because a change will be coming. But sometimes we have to go through that inability to manifest what we thought we did want to manifest what's meant for us. Okay? What's meant for you is meant for you, no matter the circumstance, condition, no matter the consequence. What's meant and who's meant is already yours. So if something is really supposed to be for you, it will be for you. If someone is supposed to really be for you, they will be for you. A good example is you cannot push. I'm just going to give a person as an example. It could be a job too, or it could be an event in your life, or it could be something you want to happen in your life. You can't push a person away who is really supposed to be there for you. So for instance, people can make excuses of being commitment phobic or afraid of commitment. Somebody who truly wants something with somebody will go through what they need to go through to have that thing with somebody. And a great example is a girl, right? I'll just give an example. She dated a guy for 6 years, and she kept promising him she'd get married to him. She wore a promise ring for him because she said she wasn't ready to get engaged, and he kept pressuring her to get married, and she didn't want to, and she wore the promise ring, and she kept saying, I will, honey, I'm just not ready now. They took a break from the relationship, and 3 months later, she met a man. And 6 months later, that man proposed to her, and she got married to him right away. Because what was meant for her was meant for her. And what was meant for her ex was meant for her ex. And if something is meant, no amount of begging or pleading will work if they're not meant for you. If someone or something is not meant for you, trying to force it won't make it any more meant for you. If she married the man who gave her the promise ring, who she told to buy her a promise ring instead of an engagement ring because she wasn't that into him, if she married him, she might have still married him, but would that marriage have gone well? Would it have been what was meant for her, or would it have been what she just did because she was pressured into it? And then the man she did end up marrying it away was meant for her because no amount of pleading or begging or cajoling or anything or pressuring would have made her like the other guy anymore. When something or someone was meant for that person, they jumped on it right away. They didn't hesitate. People are not swayed by something as easily as something that's not meant for them. When something is meant for someone, There is no pushing and convincing needed. It's just meant for them. That's what I'm trying to say. So a lot of these messages for November are talking about being able to let go, being able to know when the time is right, when it's time to introspect, when it's time to reflect, when it's time to understand that some door is closing because another one's opening. Rejection is God's protection. That sounds cheesy, but it's true. It's happened in my life a lot of times where a job didn't work out, for instance. This is years ago because it wasn't meant for me. And looking back at it, it would have been hell to work for that HR department. It would have been, bad to work for this department. And it's better off that it didn't happen. So sometimes when doors close and slam in our face, it's for a reason, because we have to change course. We have to regroup. We have to rethink our steps. So let me just read the comments and just see what you guys are saying. My glasses. Oh, my glasses are over here. I don't have to bring the computer over. I can just put them on and read. Okay, there. That's nice. Hi, Nicole. Thank you for coming. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hi, Ms. English Tea. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Callie. Oh, I'm glad it was accurate, Nicole. Hi, Bettina. So this will probably be my last live video for a little bit because around Samhain, I like to reserve my energy resources and do little rituals and reflection and introspection stuff. So I'm probably not going to be doing live readings until November 1st again. But I'll be doing recorded videos, so they'll be up every day. And if you ordered a video, I'll be doing your video you ordered for Samhain. But I really need my time to do all of the videos that were purchased on Halloween to do those. And I also need my time just to do my own ritual stuff. And if you want to take the time to do that for yourself, you should. This is a good time of year to do introspection, journaling, rituals, incantation. It's a good time of year to do all of that spiritual stuff because it's the best day of the year to do that on the 31st, 1st, and well, the 30th, 31st, and 1st is the best time of year to do it. So I won't be doing any lives after this until November 1st again, but you'll see a video every day or every other day publicly on the channel pre-recorded, just so you know. So thank you for coming. And I'm glad that number 3 was spot on, Gigi. And I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I am enjoying it out here. It's quiet and I'll be back again soon. But I probably will be out here the rest of the week through Samhain. I'm sorry that you had an emotional breakdown, Nicole. I hope you feel better. But if you guys haven't subscribed to my Patreon, do so if you'd like. I have stuff about the government on there, different controversial topics I can't talk about on this channel. And then I just have some more extensive readings about the signs. Like I usually do it by the elements like earth, air, water, fire. But those readings go more into detail on different things. Like I just did one about the new moon and how that's going to affect each element. So that's it. So yeah, I remember when I was in college. Yeah, it's stressful. It's a different life. You should enjoy it when you can because it goes by very quickly. Too quickly. But yeah, it does affect, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in college that can affect you. So anyways, I think that's all that I'm going to do for this video. So I'll talk to you guys later. And like I said, there'll be recorded videos up on the channel all this week, but I probably won't be live again until November 1st. So, oh, you're 25. Well, that's still almost college age. Seems like it was like eons ago that I was 25. But yeah, it's still 20s, and especially your mid-20s is almost like the same thing as being 22. Oh, that's nice that you're going to bake Samhain treats, Ms. English Tea. Have you seen The Conjuring? You should watch that if you want to watch a scary movie. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I don't recommend Hereditary. I thought that that was just evil. I hate that movie. Oh God, I hate that movie. No offense if anybody likes that movie, but Hereditary was a scary movie that was just in poor taste. I didn't like it at all. But The Conjuring is good. I recommend that. Hereditary is just like, I watched that and I was like, dude, I think people actually do this in this world and I don't want to watch it. Oh, good idea. I'm going to do probably a tarot video about that movie Hereditary on my Patreon, talking about why I think that stuff really happens and what I think the movie was saying. That's a good idea. So if you watch my Patreon, that's what I'm going to be doing sometime this week. I got to write it down so I don't forget. Yeah, watch The Conjuring. It's scary, but it's like interesting, and like the husband wife team in the movie, they actually really did that kind of stuff. Like his wife in the movie is a medium. She kind of does some of the stuff I do. And then the father, the husband is the only approved exorcist by the Catholic Church who's not a priest. Like, and this is like a real couple that went around to remove demons from people's homes in the 50s, I think, or the 60s. And the events in the movie are loosely based on a true story, but the actual couple that removes the spirits from the homes really existed. So I thought that was cool in The Conjuring. But the movie I was talking about that I don't like don't see it, is Hereditary. That's just, but I'm going to do a video about it. It gave me good material to talk about in a video for conspiracy stuff and things that I think underlying messages in the movie Hereditary that I think would be interesting to talk about. So anyways, it's late and I don't want to keep people up. It's not really that late, but it's late enough where I could wake people up. So as I said, if you're just joining this conversation now and you ordered a reading that's supposed to be due in the next couple of days, watch the beginning of this video because I tell you when I'm going to upload your video, just so you don't think I'm not doing your reading. And that's it. So I'm going to sign off on here. And I appreciate you guys. And as I said, if you do have Patreon and you want to know what I'm talking about in regards to the Hereditary movie, you don't have to watch it, but look up, if you want to watch it, you can, but look up a synopsis about what it's about if you want to know what I'm talking about when I do a video on it. And look up like a spoiler, like, so it'll give you spoilers and tell you what the movie's about. So you can, if you're interested in it, so you can resonate with what I'm going to read, because I think that will be a really interesting topic of conversation to discuss some of the behind the scene things in Hollywood that I think are really going on and why they make these expose, which I really think are expose movies, like Eyes Wide Shut and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that on the Patreon, not on this channel, because I don't want YouTube annoying me. So, but yeah, that's it. And thanks for coming, guys. And as I said, yeah, I'll see you on the channel tomorrow. But it will be a pre-recorded video, and I might do one royal reading this week. I'm not sure. Probably about the Megan thing, the comments, and then that's it. That I'll be doing these pick a number videos. I try to do them every day now. And thank you very much for coming. And I appreciate you. All right, guys, I hope you have a good night.